Shalom. First off, I give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakan Kadash. Yahweh be the true name for the Father. Yahushai be the name for his only begotten Son, who the world eagerly calls God, and Jesus Christ. I give double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. I taught the truth and rule well. I salutations to the whole flesh to the truth and honest sincerity. This is Buddy Yawasat. Coach another the spirit power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. And just give you another lesson on words of wisdom. This is the book of 2 Timothy 4 and 5. It says, "But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry." Alright, so we're going to touch on the scripture, during this in-transit lesson. Just meditate on things, enduring afflictions. Okay? For y'all brothers that are going through a lot of tribulations, the biggest thing we have to do is just endure, and then exercise patience. Words of encouragement, man. Y'all brothers and sisters, man, you got this, man. You got it. You got this, man. You just got to just sit and continue to endure. This is an instruction here. It says, it's telling us to endure the afflictions, And another scripture says, many are the afflictions of the righteous. But ultimately, we gotta prevail and push through them all, man. If you're of the righteous, you're gonna have a lot of afflictions. You're gonna have certain seasons of sufferings, and then you're gonna get a temporary season of uplifting and blessings. It comes and goes. But as we get closer to the end, what we're beginning to see as a trend is you're going to get more of the afflictions than the season of reaping and blessings. Ultimately, every day is a blessing. Every single day you wake up is a blessing, man. Every day you have an opportunity to serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is a blessing. We are blessed, man. A lot of y'all brothers and sisters, y'all got cars, you got homes. You have food on the table. You're blessed if you got that alone. But the afflictions, they're going to come. And they're going to continue to get worse and longer. Because everybody has these spells where it seems like you catch hell, you can't catch a break, and it happens for a certain time. Then it lifts up a little bit. And that's what I'm referring to as like the blessing period, is when, that one period where things aren't catching as hell as bad as when you have. And it usually happens in certain frames of time, and then it kind of lets up a little bit. You catch a break, and then it comes back again. Or when it does let up, you might catch a little bit here, hell trickled here and there, boom, boom. Just little irritating things happen just to remind you that you ain't scot-free. You still in hell. You're still going to catch these curses. So you still got to get a reminder of where you at. Because those that are not, considered the righteous, they don't go through no afflictions, man. They too much don't have afflictions for real, and they're just living their best lives right now. Only to be living it, to enjoy it overly, just so they can get a lot of pride built up, and then the Lord can crush their hearts worse than what you ever are feeling right now. So the bigger they come, as they say, the harder they fall. And the people that are not considered the righteous right now, they are living in their quote-unquote heaven. They're in their little shitty kingdom, which they don't know is really shitty. The true kingdom, the true reward is the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, is when he comes back. When he has the kingdom built, he gives us servants, put Esau into slavery, put the rest of the heathen nations in slavery, in subjection under us. That is when you think you're living your best life. That is when we're going to be living our best life, and it's going to be permanently. And we're waiting. We're basically working out our afflictions to prove to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai that we earn that, we deserve that spot in the kingdom, to where we won't be shamefaced. We'll just always be rejoicing, man. and truly reaping the benefits of the reward without having to feel that other shame face for eternity, you know? Because you're going to have Jake getting into the kingdom, but someday they're going to get the kingdom shame face, man. You know, they're not going to have a certain level of prominence that other brothers and sisters will have. And before getting into that side, they're going to go through their affliction and Jacob's trouble. One thing we have to remember is some of the horrors of Jacob's trouble isn't necessarily set aside for brothers to feel the full force of. Because the scriptures say, my servant shall eat, my servant shall drink, and my servant shall rejoice. So yeah, it's not going to be easy. You know, brothers going to be living, you know, off the land, being as pilgrims, and, you know, and on survival mode, dwelling in tents and things like that. You know, it's not going to be as comfortable as having an air-conditioned house. I'll tell you that. Or air-conditioned apartment with a refrigerator and a nice comfortable bed. You know, it may not be that comfortable, but in some cases, for some brothers, and during that time, it will be comfortable. You know, the Lord said He'll even send ravens to feed us, animals and miracles. He's going to rework some of those miracles will happen again, because we're going to be eating and rejoicing. And if we're going to be eating and rejoicing, it will make sense that we're in a condition, a state where we're not going to be all upset and depressed and terrified as the rest of these people. The Lord going to take care of us. It's better to catch the hell now than to catch it in Jacob's trouble. Because Jacob's trouble is going to hit. Yeah, it ain't going to be a walk in the park. You're going to go through a lot of shit where you got to do what you got to do to survive, man. You're going to have to fight out the situations. You're going to have to go hungry a little bit here and there. But ultimately, the Lord made a promise to us, man. And He said, my servant shall eat, my servant shall drink, my servant shall rejoice. And those that are not considered the servants, they won't get none of that. None of that. So they're getting it right now. Right now they're getting it right. They're getting all of those things that is going to be taken away. But it's going to hit them hard because they didn't go through any type of affliction on this side. Some of them put through a little bit of afflictions for Yahweh Shemel Shai, trying to catch their attention, give them a chance to get right, and they failed. They decided to bow down to Satan, you know. Satan tempted Yahweh Shai in the garden, man, and said, you know, if you just bow down and worship me, I'll give you all these things. You have to know these people, spiritually, they don't know, but they took that route by choosing not to serve the Lord. But those that chose to serve the Lord, what? We got to go hungry. Yahweh Shai went hungry and thirsty for 40 days, 40 nights, man. And then He was tortured on the cross. But guess what? Now He's in the kingdom, and His sufferings gave us the ultimate reward. But He had to endure. He had to endure that pressure. He had to endure that temptation, being tempted by Satan, man. Just bow down and worship. Look, I can make you a king, man. I can give you all of this. I can give you all the women, all the money, all the mansions, the yachts, and everything you would ever want. Just serve the world, man. Do all the things that Satan wants you to do. And what? We made a decision by being in this truth to get our reward on the back end. So on this side, you're going to have a little bit of ups and downs. Now, the Lord isn't, you know, too harsh to where He doesn't give you any type of season of upliftingness or happiness, you know. But just know He got your back, whatever it is, something you're going through with it. It's just temporary, man. It says, do the work of an evangelist. So we have to continue to just do the work, no matter what it is, what it is, man. You may lose your ride, your whip, man, I lost all types of shit, man. I had a nice ass luxury car, you know, before coming into this truth. Had a good almost 6-figure paying job, man. Had an opportunity to make more than 6 figures. You know, had a marriage. had a marriage, man. The woman, my wife at the time, I had 2 kids by. You know, but leading up to the Lord basically talking to me, just showing me the truth, you know what happened? I went through that divorce, man. What was taken away was my children. But I got the truth, man. During that time of that heavy affliction, I sought Yahweh Shem Yahushai. I didn't curse him, and I didn't choose to go serve the world. I could have chose to say, fuck this shit. I'm finna go serve Esau and join his military and all this other shit. I've been making a lot of money, man. But I chose, hey, no, I'm gonna serve Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Got on my hands and knees and prayed. I was given an opportunity to go to the camp in DC, man, and go see the Akim out there prophesying. And every single opportunity I got during the time my affliction I was going through, I sought Yahushai 10 times more. And as a testimony to that, what ended up happening, man, is I ended up being successful in what I wanted out of that divorce. Yeah, I lost the wife, gone. Fuck that woman, man. She's gonna get her heavy judgment behind what happened. You know? But I got my sons out of it. I didn't lose a lot of property. Didn't lose any property, man. You know? And then I got the true name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and I called upon that name to get that victory, man. And I made a promise, and I said, hey, look, if you could just give me this, I'll serve you, man. I'll serve you no matter what. And that's exactly what happened. So I have a duty to do the work of an evangelist. Make full proof of thy ministry. But guess what? Still got to endure the afflictions, though, man. Still got to endure the afflictions. But the Yahweh Shem Yahushai sustains me to where I can still do the work of an evangelist. I just have to endure whatever we go through. Brothers are suffering from a lot of things, man. Brothers losing places to stay, gotta move, man. Brothers losing vehicles left and right. Shit going bad. Brothers losing their jobs. Having to look for other jobs. Brothers are suffering from life-threatening illnesses, man. Heart problems and shit, man. You know? Physical suffering, man. But ultimately, we're not. There ain't shit that the Satan is throwing at us that we ain't been through. There's levels to it, but we know at this point we just got to keep holding on to the faith, no matter what, whatever happens, man. Take your home away, your family away. I got my kids back, man. I done lost other marriages after that, man. But ultimately, I already know. Hey, look, all we got to do is serve Yahweh Shem Yahushai, endure the affliction. We got to know mentally just to continue to endure, man. Because you're gonna hit a point of rock bottom when you basically get in the spirit of Job and cursing the day that you were born, wishing, begging for death, man. You're gonna hit that level of rock bottom sometimes, man. Of how bad your ass is gonna get kicked. But let's get to the point to where, hey, man, they can't even fucking walk. Can you imagine? Imagine having to crawl on the floor, man, for 2 or 3 days and can't stand up. I'm telling you, brothers, man. I'm speaking, man, from experience. But enduring, holding on to the faith, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is a healer, man. You'll pull through. And it just comes in waves, man. But all it is, you see, we gotta prove ourselves. You have to prove yourself to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And you may think that you're doing enough to prove to him, and you might get frustrated with Yahushai and say, hey, man, haven't I shown you enough that I believe in you and I serve you? No, you haven't. You lived your entire life as sin. You have already done things that are worthy of death. So no, you have not proved shit to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That you deserve the kingdom. think just because you gain the truth and you stand out the highways and hedges that automatically your salvation is sealed? No, man. You got to continue to do that for as long as he says, until he says stop, and keep pushing further. Because the mentality that Yahweh Shai got towards us, hey, look, he refers to us as his woman. And he says we're an adulterous generation. We committed adultery on Yahweh Shai by breaking the commandments and serving other gods. And think of how you would feel if you had a wife and you caught her in bed with another man. You about to forgive her right away? Hell the fuck nah, man. Hell the fuck nah. And if you do decide to give her a second chance and get back with the motherfucker, man, with the hoe, what? There's gonna be all types of restrictions on her. That burning image of her being with another man is gonna be in the back of your mind. She's defiled. Well, we're defiled, man. We got defiled by all these idols and shit we've done. So yes, he's still gonna be testing us, just like as if you would test your wicked ass woman that you took back. You're not gonna look at her the same, but Yahweh Shai's love for her, his love for us, is way more than what you would have for a worldly woman, because he takes us back, man, and he's coming to take us back permanently. That's love that you can't imagine. That only Yahweh Shai, Yahweh has. Make full proof of thy ministry. Prove yourself, man. Prove yourself that you are sincere in your belief and what you stand for. And Yahweh Shai is going to try to make sure that you prove yourself by putting you through what? Afflictions. So just endure, man. Endure. So with that, Lord's will, this lesson is edifying. I'm going to close out and give all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem HaKadosh. Double honors to the elders, the apostles, a great millstone, and Tasha truth and well. The citation, hopefully, pushing this truth and all honesty and sincerity. Shalom.